mysterious lighthouse on Grey Island. Once upon a time, in a small coastal town, there was a lighthouse that stood far off the coast on a place called Grey Island. The lighthouse had guided ships safely through the foggy nights for over 100 years, but it was no ordinary lighthouse. Locals believed it was haunted, and no one had lived on Grey Island for decades. The lighthouse keeper who once maintained it had mysteriously vanished many years ago, and since then, no one dared to approach the island. Young Emily had always been fascinated by stories of the lighthouse. She lived with her grandmother, who often told her tales of the sea, the lighthouse, and the strange disappearances. They say that on stormy nights, the lighthouse still shines, even though no one is there to light it, her grandmother would whisper, making Emily shiver with both fear and excitement. Emily was no ordinary girl. While others in the town feared the unknown, Emily was drawn to it. Her heart longed for adventure, and she felt that the mystery of the lighthouse was calling out to her. She wanted to be the one to uncover its secrets. One summer evening, as a dense fog rolled in from the sea, Emily decided she could wait no longer. She packed a small bag with essentials, a flashlight, a blanket, food, and water, and made her way to the old harbor. There, she found her grandfather's old fishing boat, a boat that hadn't been used in years. It was small but sturdy, just right for her journey to Grey Island. The sea was calm but eerie as she set off toward the island. The fog was thick, and Emily could barely see a few feet in front of her, but she was determined. She navigated by the faint outline of the lighthouse in the distance, which seemed to glow faintly in the mist. After what felt like hours of rowing, Emily's boat scraped against the rocky shore of Grey Island. She pulled the boat ashore and looked around. The island was cold and silent, except for the sound of waves crashing against the rocks. The lighthouse stood tall, towering over the landscape, its windows dark and lifeless. Emily took a deep breath and started toward the lighthouse. The path was overgrown with weeds, and the stones beneath her feet were slippery from the sea mist. As she approached, she felt an odd sensation. Like she was being watched. She shook off the feeling and pressed on. At the base of the lighthouse, the door was slightly ajar, creaking as it moved in the wind. Emily pushed it open and stepped inside. The air was musty, and dust covered the floors. The only sound was the echo of her footsteps. She shone her flashlight around the room and saw that it was filled with old furniture, tools, and nautical maps. But what caught her eye was a journal lying open on a desk near the window. The journal belonged to the last lighthouse keeper, a man named William Carter. Emily sat down and began to read. The entries started off ordinary, talking about the weather and the ships that passed by, but as she read further, the tone changed. The final entries were strange, filled with talk of voices in the wind, strange lights at sea, and a feeling that something was watching him from the shadows. The last entry was scrawled hastily, "I must leave. They are coming tonight. I don't know if I'll make it off the island." Emily's heart raced. What had William Carter been so afraid of? And why had no one seen him again? She closed the journal and climbed the winding staircase that led to the top of the lighthouse. As she ascended, the wind outside howled, rattling the windows. At the top, she found the lamp room where the massive lens of the lighthouse stood. To her surprise, the lamp was intact, though covered in dust and cobwebs. She inspected it and noticed something odd. There was no oil, no power source, nothing that could have lit the lighthouse in years. And yet, the light had been seen by countless sailors during storms. How could that be? Suddenly, a loud crash echoed from downstairs, and Emily jumped. It sounded like the front door had slammed shut. Heart pounding, she rushed down the stairs, but when she reached the bottom, the door was still wide open. The wind howled through the opening, and the fog outside had thickened, making it impossible to see beyond the doorway. Then, something else caught her attention, a faint glow coming from outside, near the shore. It wasn't the lighthouse, it was coming from the rocks below. Gathering her courage, Emily stepped out into the mist, following the strange light. She made her way down a rocky path to the beach, where she saw something that took her breath away. There, among the rocks, was a group of ghostly figures. They were pale and transparent, their forms barely visible in the fog, but their eyes glowed with an eerie light. Emily recognized them. They were sailors, but not from any time she knew. Their clothing was old-fashioned, like something out of the history books her grandmother kept. They seemed to be searching for something, wandering aimlessly, lost. Suddenly, one of the figures turned and looked directly at Emily. She froze. For a moment, the figure stared at her, as though trying to communicate. Then, it slowly raised its hand and pointed toward the sea. Emily followed the direction of its finger and saw, just beyond the mist, the outline of a large, sunken ship. Realization hit her. The ghostly sailors were from a shipwreck that had occurred many years ago, a tragedy that had claimed the lives of an entire crew. They had never made it home, and their spirits were still trapped on the island, searching for a way to leave. Emily knew what she had to do. She rushed back to the lighthouse, her heart pounding. She lit a small lantern she had brought with her and placed it in the lamp room, hoping to guide the lost souls toward the light. As the lantern flickered to life, the fog outside began to lift, and the figures on the shore slowly faded away, one by one, disappearing into the sea. The next morning, the sky was clear, and the island was calm. Emily felt a sense of peace, knowing she had helped guide the lost sailors home. She returned to the village, where she told her grandmother about the adventure. From that day on, the lighthouse never shone on its own again, and Grey Island was no longer feared by the villagers. Emily had solved the mystery, and the spirits of the lost sailors had finally found their rest. Vocabulary: eerie, strange and frightening. Sturdy, strong and solid. Ajar, slightly open. Musty, having a stale, damp smell. Nautical, related to sailors, ships, or navigation. Ghostly, like a ghost, pale and transparent.